Hey YouTube, it's Katrina, and this is VC. I don't feel well tonight, so he's gonna tell you a funny story about a time he was on Vicodin. Yay!
So I was a senior in high school, and I had a really bad cough and everything, so I went to the doctor because he was really close to me. He showed up in a wrinkled lab coat with bloodshot eyes and jeans on. So I'm like, alright, well at least he's kind of relaxed, I'm sure he's tired, he's a doctor, he's busy. And he checks me out and says, alright, you have a little case of bronchitis. I'm going to give you some cough medicine. The only thing is it has a little bit of Vicodin in it. Or it has a little bit of narcotics in it, he said. He didn't even tell me what it was. So I was like, alright, it's not going to affect me. Last time I had anything for, like, painkiller or anything, it just made me sleepy. So I was like, whatever, no big deal. So I get it the next day, I take it before I go to school. It takes me like 20-25 minutes to drive to school because I live in the middle of nowhere. And I turn onto the street that borders the parking lot that I park in. And it's perfectly straight, but I look down the street and it's going and I'm like, oh, this is not good. So I drive really, really, really slowly. And I park and I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Because I had never had a drink.
It's so dangerous.
I
hate when people don't drive safely.
Well, I didn't know what was going to happen.
I'm just saying.
So I get out and I'm like, whoa. And like I walk to class and I'm like swerving everywhere and nobody apparently notices, I guess. And I get to class and it's like the floor is like a checkerboard. And I have to actually to get to places I have to put left foot black square, right foot white square, left foot. I'm actually walking.
I like how you are acting it out, but I'm clearly not changing the camera angle.
It was more for me than for you.
Alright.
And the rest of that week is kind of a blur. I apparently made a bunch of friends. Someone swears to this day that I was walking down the hall singing about Vicodin, which I don't believe, but whatever.
Is that it? So he gave you Vicodin for bronchitis, and then what happened after you realized that this was a bad thing?
Well, I realized I was like, oh, this feels really good, so why don't I take twice as much as I need? And I did that for a couple days, and I was like, oh, yeah, even worse. I think that's when the running down the hall singing allegedly happened. Then I realized when I got home, I was like, oh, great, I'm getting addicted to it. I should not be taking twice as much as I need for no reason. So I'm like, okay, I'm not coughing anymore, I'm going to stop. And the next week, I couldn't sleep, I didn't eat, I was in an awful mood, and everyone I made friends with hated me at the end of that week because I was miserable. And to this day, I crave Vicodin. Not really, but
I don't think you mentioned that your doctor, when he came in, he smelled like alcohol. No? I thought that you said that he smelled like...
I mean, he looked hungover.
He looked hungover. Oh, okay. Oh, there's a huge difference.
Yeah. There's a difference between showing up hungover and showing up still drunk. And
the moral of the story is...
go back to the doctor and take less Vicodin.
No, that's not... That is not the message I want to send to people.
Don't do drugs, me.
Hey.
No, seriously, don't abuse prescription drugs. It makes for a fun week followed by a really, really, really bad week.
Or like really, really bad everything.
Yeah, timeline's different for different people, I guess.
You're really bad at convincing the masses.
Excellent.
Oh my gosh.